Hi folks, today is my Autiversary. It's been 7 years to the day since I had my autism assessment and diagnosis, so I thought I would do a wee video just to chat a tiny little bit about that, but mostly to pwn this dysmorphia goblin that's been giving me so much grief recently. I'm gonna fucking beat it today, you just see if I don't. Anyway, 7 years ago I had my assessment and I was told, yep, you're definitely autistic. You have experienced quite a classic case of going undiagnosed into adulthood, and there you have it. It's something I'm still processing in a lot of ways. I still have moments of going, oh, right, okay, I get it. But those are fewer and farther between. But yeah, it's still a process. I'm still unmasking. I'm still figuring out who I am beyond a collection of symptoms and trauma responses. But most of all, I'm just so indescribably fucking grateful to know what it is about me that has made things so fucking difficult over the years. I spent a lot of time wondering why I couldn't be normal and do the things that were expected of me, or the normal things, or, why can't I work? Why can't I, go to college or uni? Why can't I be normal? Because you're not normal. I mean, no one is. There's no such thing as normal. I realize that. But also, there is a colloquial use of normal, I guess, and I will never be that. I simply cannot do those things, at least in a normal way or whatever. But since getting my diagnosis, I have been able to come off antidepressants. I've been off them now for a few years. Longest I've ever consistently been off them since I was 17 years old. Got my diagnosis at 36. I don't really struggle with insomnia anymore. I don't really grind my teeth in my sleep anymore. I definitely still struggle with anxiety, but I understand why. And I know where it comes from. And that's partly from doing the trauma work with my therapist as well. That's it's a separate but connected issue. It's not extreme. In fact, it's extremely common for autistic people, especially undiagnosed into adult people, to experience trauma and to suffer as a result of it. They're not unconnected, but they are separate, and they have separate impacts within me and stuff. So that's a whole thing in and of itself. But I think I am starting to finally work out actually who I am and what matters to me and why, and I'm really grateful for that. And I'm really lucky that I get to understand myself and connect to other people who have had similar experiences. I'm really grateful to all of you for your support and help and understanding. I posted this thing last week on Threads, the other week on Threads, about, does anyone else ever just get sick of having a body? Not in a way where it's like you necessarily feel suicidal or something, but in a way where it's just like, oh my God, I just want to ascend to a non-corporeal state for like 2 fucking days for a break from all this bullshit. And like over 1,000 people liked that post, and hundreds of folk commented, loads of them saying like, oh my God, I thought I was the only person who felt this way. I know I'm supposed to be grateful to have a body and an existence and all that, but sometimes it is just too fucking much. And those are the kind of feelings that I have always had and always felt completely alone in. So being able to reach out with a hashtag that says autistic or something, where you can literally connect to people who have a similar experience to you for similar reasons to you. And that helps so much as well, because there were like a few folk in that post, like folk with chronic illnesses and stuff, who were like, yeah, absolutely, I get sick of having a fucking body. Totally understandably. But that is a slightly different thing, and I'm not in any way trying to say one is, better or worse or anything like that. It's not a comparative game, but it is just about like the reasons behind it are a little bit different. And being able to connect to people who totally understand the reasons behind why you might feel a way is, God almighty, the tension that lets out of my shoulders of just going, oh, I'm not alone. I'm really actually not alone. There are so many people who get my experience and will share that happily when offered a space to. It just, oh my God. Whew, big feelings. So yeah, I guess that's ultimately what this wee video is about, is that I am so grateful. I am so grateful to know that I'm autistic. And I am so grateful to have space in my life to process that. And I'm so grateful for the wee community that we've all built here together. There are definitely issues within the autistic community at large, and that's maybe something I'll talk about another time, but in terms of my wee community, for want of a better word, I mean, I know it's not mine, it's ours, that's the point, but, you know, this little space that I get to inhabit with all of you, I'm so fucking grateful. So thank you all very much for everything over the last 7 years. And, you know, here's to hopefully moving forward together and doing what we can to make life a little easier for each other and for everyone else, hopefully. But anyway, so that's my wee rant today. I'm going to post this. You're not going to win today, Goblin. So yes, happy Autiversary to me. It's a good day. Good day in Rachel's world. So yes, take care, live long and prosper, love you all.